Internets, what's up? I'm Reggie Ossé, and this is a Mogul Cameo featuring Maseo of De La Soul. Now, this is a new thing that we're doing here. So before we get into it, let me break down what Mogul Cameos are all about. So, when we made Mogul, we recorded over 50 interviews and gathered hundreds of hours of audio. And there just wasn't enough room for all of that material in the show. So that's why we're dropping these Mogul Cameos. They're a place for all the dope shit we didn't include in the series. The stories, the details, the jokes, shit that hip-hop cats like us would be hyped to hear. First up, we got Maseo, sometimes rapper, DJ, producer, and 1/3 of the legendary De La Soul crew. When we chopped it up, we spoke about how Lighty made his name in the industry and how, as his career progressed, his sense of style did too. Okay, let's get into it. What was Lighty's reputation before you had met him or as you were meeting him?
As I was meeting when we was coming up, always pretty kind of stern, serious cat. Some people would say at times he was an asshole.
Yeah.
But I think he was just protective of his groups, the people he worked for or represented. Knowing that majority of the time, the artist got to be lighthearted. You know what I'm saying? So someone has to be pretty stern and pretty tough. Your business can't be treated like you're a peddler. Right. You know what I mean? So he was always a stern businessman looking after the best interests of his clients. That's what I did know even from the Jungle Brother days. Because here it is, Africa got movie deal, all of that early in the game, Leon Russell put him on the game, you know what I'm saying? And he balanced that whole thing. Like, he took the blueprint and he ran with it,
What was some of the early conversations, if you remember, that you had with
Lighty?
With Chris Lighty, yeah.
The frustrations of Red Alert Productions, then getting over to Rush. I was actually happy for Chris. He was he went from Tim's and Carl Kanai to wearing suits and, Kenneth Coles, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, his development was strictly steadfast to be an executive in the business. He wasn't trying to be no artist, He wasn't like, I wanted to be a rapper at one time.
Right.
Nah, he was strictly about the support of the talent.
How did he dress initially, though? Like, when you first met Chris, what was he wearing?
He was wearing urban fashion. It was cross color,
Damn.
Carl Kanai or polo or back then, Benetton, you know what I'm saying? He was fly. 40 belows, that was the thing back then. He from the Bronx.
Yeah.
So 40 belows was they thing,
Ultramagnetic.
Yeah, sheepskins, all of that, you know what I mean? And then I just watched the change of preparing for the job. Coming in the job dressed for the occasion.
Can you describe what are his clothes like when he sort of morphs into the executive? Like, give us a bit more description.
It was, tailored suits, slacks, collar shirt, looking very executive-like, always clean. 2-piece suit, 3-piece suit, nice, pretty watch, was looking like the stereotypical executive. I loved it coming in his office and seeing him looking like an exec. When Reggie was a lawyer, Reggie was booted up too.
Not anymore.
Just being prepared for the occasion, dress when you gotta be dressed. I watched him grow into that.
The next full episode of Mogul drops on Friday. If you like what we're doing here, leave us a rating and a review and subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts. It's a great way to help others find out about the show. Now, come on, internets. We raised the bar, so help us raise it higher. For more bonus content and information about the show, follow us on Twitter. The handle is @Mogul. And until Friday, internets, be safe, though.